Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of Heritage Railway News. This is your channel for anything in regards to restoration projects, mainline movements, steam galas and so much more. Coming up this week, £10,000 model railway collection stolen. Yes, so a precious collection of model trains worth £10,000 has been stolen from a property in Cleverley. £500,000 project for Harry Potter Viaduct. Yes, so the Glenfinnan Viaduct fencing is set to be renewed, and Somerset locomotive to be withdrawn from service. So Great Western Pannier 9466 has been withdrawn until further notice. All this and more coming up. So yeah guys, welcome back to Heritage Railway News. I hope I find you well. So yeah, today the first thing I want to talk about is all to do with a really sad article that I read in the BBC the other day, and it's been actually through a lot of the news articles that are online that you can read, and it's all to do with someone's precious model railway collection being stolen from their home. Now, anything like this is tragic, and the reason why I bring this here, and you might think, what's this got to do with Heritage Railway related news? I want to bring it to this format because I really want to bring it to so many people's attention as possible and make these things too hot to handle. So a precious collection of model trains worth £10,000 has been stolen from a house, police have said. The locomotives were taken at 1600 GMT on Sunday the 17th of November from a property in Stockdove Way in Cleverley. Lancashire police have appealed for any witnesses, CCTV, dashcam or doorbell footage to try and recover the trains. Laura Cruz of the Lancashire Constabulary Burglary Team said an investigation is underway and inquiries are ongoing following this burglary of a precious collection of model trains. One of the trains that has been stolen is a green Flying Scotsman model, as you can see there on screen. Now, Miss Cruz added, if you can help us in any way, even if you think it might be insignificant, please do not hesitate to get in touch and help us return these items to their owner. Now, for me, this is just tragic. I couldn't imagine someone just storming through my house in the middle of the night, stealing my collection. Granted, it's nowhere near worth how much this guy's worth. He must be collected for some years to amount of that sum, and it's just so sad that you're not even safe in your own home, and obviously you know someone's precious collection of model trains that they're really passionate about. Someone's just come in, disregarded them, and obviously just taken them just for monetary value. So please share this video as much as you can. Make these model trains too effing hot to handle. Really hope whoever has stolen these is not being able to flog them at all, and if we can try and spread this as much as we can, fingers crossed that we can get back to their owner, because they're just not going to be able to sell them. No one's going to want to touch them. Everyone's going to know what they are. So hopefully that's the case, but unfortunately the two images you saw on screen there is literally all we've got to go on, and unfortunately there's no distinction in terms of what model train it specifically is. There's no uniqueness about them, so that's going to make it a little bit tricky. But obviously if anyone's been in contact with you, any model retailers out there in regards to a large collection of models, I'd maybe question where they've come from. Yeah, so the next topic I want to go through is all to do with the Glenfinnan Viaduct. Now, the Glenfinnan Viaduct, a lot of people will know where this is from. It's very famous, and it's been made very famous for the Harry Potter films. It was kind of famous before that anyway as a national landmark up in Scotland, but it's been made very famous due to that franchise. Now, they have turned around and said, due to the recent surge of people wanting to go and see the viaduct, they are taking some precautionary measures. So yes, it has been stated that 5 kilometres of fencing is set to be renewed near the Glenfinnan Viaduct in a project worth around £500,000. The viaduct is a popular tourist attraction, having featured in the Harry Potter films, and this has caused issues with trespassing from members of the public wanting to take photographs of scenery and trains. Network Rail says that the fencing will be secure but also sympathetic to the local area. Tree management around the existing fence will be needed before renewal, and this will be improved the view of the viaduct overall. A statement from Network Rail said, "The investment we are making in renewing the fencing in the Glenfinnan will help secure the railway and keep the public safe as they enjoy the world famous views of the viaduct and surrounding scenery. The work will be delivered without disruption to train services, and the fencing we will install will be sympathetic to the natural landscape through which the line runs and not affect people's enjoyment of many walking trails and the spectacular views." So yeah, this is one of those scenarios, isn't it? Like I said, the Glenfinnan, it was famous anyway. That a lot of people wanted to go and see it anyway. It's a very famous viaduct, and obviously that stretch where the steam railway actually goes through again as well. A lot of people wanted to go and see it anyway. With it being included in such a huge franchise as Harry Potter, it was always inevitable that trespassing was going to happen around these sort of places. So it's good that Network Rail have sort of seen that. They want to keep the public safe, but also as well, they don't want to disrupt it for the fans, for people obviously just trekking, and naturalists as well. So it's not going to disrupt the local area, and obviously it will just keep the fans safe, but they can still view the famous Hogwarts Express from a distance. So yeah, the next piece of news I want to talk about is all to do with Great Western Pannier 9466, and unfortunately it's had to be withdrawn from service earlier than predicted. So a statement has been released and has announced that Great Western Pannier number 466 has been withdrawn from service for the foreseeable future. The withdrawal has come due to issues with the cylinder blocks. After various repairs were completed to the locomotive, the decision was to withdraw the locomotive from traffic earlier has now been taken. 9466 was due to be withdrawn from overhaul in November 2025 and was due to appear on other railways over the winter period. Focus now turns to complete 4936 Kinlet Hall, which will be returning to the WSR for completion, which will then allow 9466 to be dismantled and repaired as needed. So yeah, it's such a shame, you know, 9466 has really had to come out of service a whole year early, and especially it was scheduled to obviously attend other Heritage Railway events as well throughout the calendar year. So it's such a shame, but obviously these things happen. Obviously the cylinder blocks, they need to obviously be repaired as soon as possible, which then I guess as well, it's a bit of a bittersweet moment. You either wait another year for it then to get out of service and then obviously going for its overhaul, or we do it early so then we can get it back in service a lot sooner. I think, you know, the latter's probably a lot more positive than the previous. So yeah guys, that's been another week of Heritage Railway news. I really hope you've enjoyed that. Like I said, please try and give this video a share if you can. Make those models too hot to handle for the scum that stole them. Really sorry for whoever owned those trains. My heart goes out to you. I couldn't imagine it happened to me, but really make sure they cannot sell them at all. They're too hot to handle. That needs to be the case. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed that. Join me if you want, obviously, on Sunday, where I will actually be at the Ashford International Model Railway Centre celebrating their 3rd birthday. So they're going to be unveiling the Christmas decorations there and the Christmas lights all throughout the layouts. You can check out the video on previously on the channel that we've gone there. Obviously it's an amazing site. Obviously they did the Model Railway Challenge on Channel 4 here in the UK, so you know, some of the layouts there on display. The Harry Potter one as well is absolutely incredible, so it'd be really nice to see it all Christmassy. And it will be the 1st birthday of the Spitfire line, so that's the small little 5-inch gauge miniature railway that literally just goes up and down the car park there, and it's going to sort of be a little bit of a gala. I think they've encouraged people to bring their little Mahmoods there, steam powered Mahmoods, and anything steam powered you want, anything that will fit in the car park pretty much. So yeah, look out for that video on Sunday. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, give us a like, comment down below, subscribe Don't forget to obviously check out my socials, and you can obviously check out my contact details if you think there's something I should include in the episode next week. And have a good weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.